Have you ever closely watched two puppies playing together? If one puppy gets too rough, the other puppy will let out a quick squeal. Play stops for a brief moment and then resumes at a lower level. Well, in this case, they learn, okay, I can't bite down that hard, or play stops. Well, we're going to teach your puppy that same lesson for human interactions. So let's go over to Tracy to work through some simple steps to curb puppy biting.
The key to teaching your puppy to use his mouth appropriately is to withdraw your attention anytime his mouth comes into contact with your skin. Now, you need to be clear that your puppy's mouthing and biting rules apply to everyone. Roughhousing with your puppy, even if it's just with one person, will teach your dog that it's okay to play that way all the time. To prevent mouthing, try to avoid getting your puppy overly excited during playtime. For example, if you know that after 10 minutes of play, he starts to get too excited and mouthy, cut your play sessions down to 5 minutes. As your puppy matures, you should be able to play with him for longer periods of time. If you find your puppy's already reached a limit where he's just out of control, give him a gentle timeout. Calmly place him in his crate for a few minutes. Once he settles down, you can let him back out. Another way to prevent mouthing and biting is to make sure your puppy's getting enough exercise. Here are some recommended activities. Fetch. Take him for a short jog in the park. Give him an interactive toy and doggy daycare. Okay, now you're going to reward appropriate play activity, but not give your puppy any attention if his teeth touch your skin. Start by playing in an enclosed area with your puppy tethered to a heavy object. If you don't have a tether, you can use your leash. You also need to have some of his toys nearby, so there are appropriate things for him to mouth on. While you're playing, if your puppy's mouth makes contact with your skin, say ouch, even if it didn't hurt. Immediately take a 10-second break from giving your puppy any attention by standing up and turning away from him. If he follows around your other side, just continue to ignore him until his attention timeout is over. Once the 10 seconds is up, go back to playing with him as though nothing happened. Look for one of his toys and give it to him, and reward him with lots of praise when he takes his toy. Every time your puppy mouths or bites you, repeat the attention timeout, and soon he'll understand that if he places his mouth on you, the fun ends. If your puppy will not calm down, despite the 10-second attention timeouts, and continues to play too rough, give him a short timeout in his crate. Or you can simply walk out of the room for several minutes. By doing this, you're removing what your puppy wants most of all, your attention. This will also keep him from getting carried away. But be sure to do this immediately after his teeth touch your hand, so it's clear what action led to the withdrawal of your attention.
Okay, let's review the steps to prevent mouthing. First, be consistent with your rules when playing. Don't allow your dog to become too fired up. Also, make sure he has an ample supply of things that he can explore using his mouth. Next, always reward good play behavior with lots of attention, toys, and treats. And finally, if he bites or uses his mouth inappropriately, take away his favorite reward, your attention. Okay, let's check in with Kellyanne.
Then increase the amount of distance. Try sit while you take 2 steps back or 2 steps to the right and return. Say yes and reward. Now try sit while you turn your back, step away, and return. Say yes and reward. If you find that any of the previous steps are too much for your dog, simply break them down into smaller steps. For example, if sitting for 5 seconds is too long, try 3 seconds. After you have success with 3 seconds at least twice, try 5 seconds again. When working on distance, start with just a step. If that's too much and your dog is already popping up, try just lifting your foot off the ground. Work your way up to several feet. Remember, start small and work your way up. Over the next several days, slowly increase the distance, duration, and distractions. Here are some ideas to keep you going. Practice at the front door, at your car, or in the park. Try hopping as you move away, or clapping your hands, bouncing a ball, or even carrying a grocery bag. Remember to praise. I can't emphasize this enough. Let your dog know you're having fun. In just a short time, you should be able to walk 20 steps away from your dog while clapping your hands and walking toward a door. Or maybe even better.
The relationship you form with your new dog can bring years of happiness, loyalty, and affection. It's a bond that can never be broken and will continue to strengthen every day. You can help ensure your dog lives a happy, healthy life by following our guidelines and feeding your dog Hill's Pet Food. His mental, physical, and behavioral health depend on it. From everyone here at Hill's Pet Nutrition and Animal Planet Pet Video, thanks for watching, and have fun with your dog.